Okay, I think that we're live now.
Let's see.
I need to double check that.
Oh, yep. I
We
do
are?
see us. We're up, baby.
Sweet. Hell yeah. Let me think. Let me send these links around as you
Me
do.
too.
I need to double check that.
Oh, yep. I
We
do
are?
see us. We're up, baby. Hello to all of
Sweet. Hell
two
yeah.
whole
Oh,
people.
I am realizing that. Yeah, cool.
Okay, I'm also going to share the link around.
Yeah. Huh, it posted to the old VOFT server, but not the new VOFT server. Huh, interesting. Okay, that's a thing that I'm gonna have to look into. Um,
We're still getting set up, folks. Give us just a second.
I love that Discord like gives you a warning of like, oh yeah, do you really want to add everyone? Like that's a lot of people, and it's like, yeah, it's a community server for the fucking YouTube channel. Yes, I want to add these people.
Please, can we add these people?
Please
We'd
allow me to add
like
these
to make
people.
sure. We would like to make sure that people know that we're here. Okay. Where's the Creators Guild server? There it is. Mm-hmm.
Okay, sick. Oh, that is a lot of people in chat already. Hi,
Yes,
hi
it is.
guys.
Welcome, welcome. I was seeing that.
Hi everyone. Yeah, VOFT is back. For the people who this is your first time realizing that VOFT is back. We're currently working on a lot of stuff, but also while we're doing that, to take a little break from that, we wanted to do like live Homestuck reading for you guys because it sounded fun.
It did sound fun. It's a fun little project. Just as like a silly downtime thing in between when we're working on our other stuff. We have so much to do all of the time, so this is just the fun part.
Exactly. But yeah, so this is probably going to be happening every Friday with uh roughly different people every time. Some people are going to stay the same. I'm always going to be on it because I'm streaming. Bug, more or less, you're probably
I'm
also going to be here.
probably I'm off on Fridays, so this is my fun little treat for me. I'm probably going to be here a lot.
The Crow Strider AU Discord channel. Thank you.
We very much appreciate it. Tell your friends,
tell,
honestly.
tell your friends. But yeah, so we're gonna go through reading. This is probably just gonna be Act One, uh,
For today,
for
anyhow.
today, and then I imagine later on down the line it's gonna get a little bit more abstract of what of how long we're going for. Of just it's like, yeah, no, we're gonna do all of Act Six, Act Five. Okay,
But
well,
good luck with that. Yeah, I feel like we'll definitely have to play it by ear later.
yeah. All right.
Killer.
Well, in fact, let's get into this. Yes, he did blink. John blinks on this first panel.
And he looks around sometimes. What a
A
little
young
guy.
All right, let's get started. A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 13th of April, 2009, is this young man's birthday. Though it was 13 years ago he was given life, it is only today he will be given a name. What will be the name of this what will the name of this young man be? Enter name. Zoo Smell Poop Lord. Try again. John Egbert. Examine room. Your name is John. As was previously mentioned, it is your birthday. A number of cakes are scattered about your room. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for really terrible movies. You like to program computers, but you are not very good at it. You have a fondness for paranormal lore. And you are an aspiring amateur magician. You also like to play games sometimes. What will you do? John, quickly retrieve arms from drawer. Your arms are in your magic chest, Poop Lord. Remove cake from magic chest. Out of sympathy for John's perceived lack of arms, you pick up the cake. You pick up the cake for him and put it on his bed. John, quickly retrieve arms from magic chest. You retrieve your fake arms from the chest. You use these for hilarious antics. You captchalogue them in your Sylladex. You have no idea what that actually means, though. There are other items in the chest. John, examine contents of chest. I feel like I need to have, like, Homestuck music playing in the background. Just to, like, give it some ambiance, you know?
You definitely could do that.
I definitely could. Let me set some stuff up. Totally probably should have had this going beforehand.
It's fine.
It's completely fine. Music library. Albums. What album should I play? I feel like
Whatever the first one
the
is.
first album definitely, and then I'll just pause as time goes on. And then
You'll just have to keep your finger on the button.
Yeah. And then we'll just turn them down a little bit. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, let us know if you can hear that at all.
No one's making any comments. Please tell us if you can hear.
Hold on. Let me tune into the.
This one, I'm gonna maybe turn it down a little bit more.
Yes, I can hear it.
Okay. Is it overpowering or
From
is it fine?
YouTube. It's fine.
Cool.
Though, if someone thinks otherwise.
And then I'll just pause it anytime there's like an actual.
Right.
Yeah.
Gucci.
Cool. All right. In here, you keep an array of humorous and mystical artifacts, each one a devastating weapon in the hands of a skilled magician or a cunning prankster. You are neither of these things. Among the artifacts are 2 fake arms, currently captchalogued in your Sylladex, 1 pair of trick handcuffs, 1 stunt sword, 1 magician's hat, 1 pair of beaglepuss glasses, several smoke pellets, several blood capsules, and 1 copy of Colonel Sassacre's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery, and 1 copy of Harry Anderson's Wise Guy by Mike Caveney. Some of this may come in handy at some point. For now, you decide just to take the smoke pellets. John, captchalogue smoke pellets. You stow the smoke pellets on one of your captchalogue cards in your Sylladex. You still aren't totally sure what that means, but you're starting to get the hang of the vernacular at least. You have 2 empty captchalogue cards remaining. Could be a scooch quieter. Cool. I will make it quieter then, as it goes to absolutely no music. Cool. You aren't totally sure if equipped is a verb copacetic with the abstract behavioral medium in which you dwell, but you give it a try anyway. Unfortunately, you cannot access the fake arms. Their card is underneath the one you just used to captchalogue the smoke pellets. You will have to use the pellets first in order to access the arms, but this is probably unadvisable since you just make your room lousy with smoke. Your Syllodex's fetch modus is currently dictated by the logic of a stacked data structure. You are never all that great with data structures, and you find the concept puzzling and mildly irritating. But with any hope, perhaps you will advance new, more practical fetch modi for your Celodex with a little more experience. John, examine Problem Sleuth poster. Is it even possible to get any more hard-boiled than that? You really doubt it. This poster was one of your wisest purchases. There is a nice spot on the wall next to it. You've been meaning to hang another poster there soon. John, read note on drawer. Happy birthday, son. I'm so proud of you. This note is rich with aromas of fatherly aftershaves and colognes. Beside the note is a rolled-up poster. John, take poster. Another birthday artifact. You wonder what is printed on the poster. You'll need some way to hang it on your wall. John, acquire hammer and nails. They'll come in handy. You first place the hammer into your Celodex, but now all your Captcha cards are full. You wonder what will happen if you try and take the nails. You guess it doesn't hurt to try. John, take nails. You Captcha 4 nails into the top card and push all the artifacts down a card. The fake arms are pushed entirely out of the deck. Oh well, they're probably completely useless anyway, but you probably don't want to do that again, unless you want to drop the smoke pellets and suffer the consequences. In any case, you now feel like you have gathered enough things to get down to business and do some really important stuff. The next thing you do will probably be exceptionally meaningful. John, squawk like an imbecile and shit on your desk. This is the dumbest idea you've had in weeks. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And yet, the polished surface of your desk, it beckons. John, combine the nails and hammer. You merge the top 2 cards. The hammer and nails are now capitalized on the same card and can be used together. John, use hammer and nails on poster. You use the hammer and nails in conjunction with the card beneath it. John, nail poster to wall. You use the hammer, nails, and poster on the blank space on the wall. It's glorious. Exactly what you wanted. The old man really came through this time. John, examine Con Air poster. Fun fact, this actually has the scene. Wait. I don't know if I can I actually play this on live stream? I don't think I could play it on live stream,
We'll
unfortunately.
probably get
Yeah, so I'm gonna
strikes.
refrain from actually playing the
Ah,
scene.
that sucks so bad. I wish we could.
Is the
I
Discord
cry.
is the Discord link dead? Let me fix that because we have we have a real one. That might be the old Discord link now that I'm
It's probably the old Discord link. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah,
It's much
thanks.
appreciated. Again, we're still trying to rise from the dead here, so
Yeah.
in the process of resurrecting.
Let's do. Okay. Copy. And then is that also the old cast link as well?
Probably.
That is in fact the old cast link as well. Cool.
We'll fix that eventually.
We'll fix it eventually. I have a new link. I just need to get it. Let me do. Hi. Technical difficulties here.
Anyway, gamers,
How are y'all doing
what's
today?
good? Yeah, how are y'all doing today? How we vibing? It feels really weird being back with VOFT. I'm happier for it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's. Oh. Okay, Discord link is updated, and then let me update the vibe into the music here.
Hello.
Oh, I don't have it saved in any of the new. Okay.
Quickly.
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
We're doing our best.
We're
Before the
definitely
meteor hits. It's okay, we haven't started the game yet. It's all good.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Let's see. If you Okay, yeah. If you reload the page now, the new Discord and cast link is in there, and those actually work now. Reload the YouTube page, or I guess if you are on YouTube mobile, leave and
Leave,
come back to the
rejoin.
stream.
Yeah.
And the bio, like the description should be updated with the correct information.
Let me see. I'm on mobile, so. Yerp. It's
Alright.
correct.
It
I
has
did
been
just
fixed.
reload it on. I just reloaded on mobile and it's definitely been fixed on my end, so we should be good to go.
Cool. So that works.
Good catch, y'all.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for looking out.
Put the bunny back in the box. I said, put the bunny back in the box. Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? John, examine Deep Impact poster. Morgan Freeman's genteel homespun mannerisms were perfect qualities for a president residing over a crisis. Oceans rise, cities fall, hope survives. Wow. Films about impending apocalypses fascinate you. Plus, a black president? Now you've seen everything. John, examine calendar. You've marked your birthday, the 13th of April. Another day marked was supposed to be the arrival date for a highly touted spur beta launch. It's been 3 days already. It's starting to become a sore subject with you. Up in your left ear. Well, now. Maybe it's because I'm speaking into the left side of my mic. I have no idea. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's a thing. Let me change that.
Yeah?
Because my mic is a mono recording mic that has two inputs, one for left and one for right. So I'm currently in everyone's left ear right now, which would in fact be an issue. I'm sorry that I've just been in your left ear, guys.
That's really funny. And I didn't notice because obviously I'm just hanging out in call with you. So it's not coming through like that on my end.
Okay, wait. Audio properties. Mic. Mono. Okay, that should have fixed it. Also, making John's calendar for next year. Yeah, go for it, honestly. That would be rad.
That sounds like a banger idea. I'd buy one.
Okay. I believe that me being in only your guys' left side has been fixed. Alright. You are sick to death of cake. You've been eating it all day, and you have no intention of clogging your Sylladex with it either. The cake stays put for now. You hear a notice from your computer. Someone is messaging you. John, examine incoming message. You pull up to your computer. This is where you spend most of your time. You decorated your desktop with some rather handsome wallpaper, which you made yourself. You're really proud of it. Your desktop is also littered with various programming project files. You are so bad at programming, sometimes you wonder why you even bother with it. Your PesterChum application is flashing. Someone is trying to get in touch with you. John, open PesterChum. Only one of your chums is logged in. He sent you a message. John, open message. Turntech Godhead has begun pestering ectobiologist. Hi, my brain is... we are planning on streaming as long as it takes to get through Act 1. So, yeah.
A little bit. A little bit.
A little bit.
An amount.
An amount. What do y'all think about Gamzee? Gamzee sure is Gamzee.
He's sure Gamzee. I wrote a fan song about him once, but
It's a very good
that's
fan
about...
song.
Thank you. No one else has heard it. It was on one of the Salcon albums, but...
Oh, was it?
Yeah!
I didn't know that. That's rad.
Like 2 years ago. It was a good time.
Hell yeah. Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today? I got a little Monsters poster. It's so awesome. I'm gonna watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny. Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It's like fucking Christmas up in here. Okay, that's fine, but I just have one question and then a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monsters starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage? But the seal on the bottle is unbroken. Are you suggesting someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory? All I'm saying is, don't you think Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnuts. Why did the fat kid or whoever drank it know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was nigh instantaneous. It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice. Okay, I can accept that. Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face. But who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta yet? No? Did you? Man, I got 2 copies already. But I don't care. I'm not gonna play it or anything. The game sounds boring. Did you see how it got slammed in GameBro? GameBro's a joke and we both know it. Yeah. Why don't you go check your mail? Maybe it's there now. Alright. You see the view of your
Sorry
garden.
about my cat.
Oh, I didn't even hear him.
He's being very loud, so you'll hear him. My bad.
I'm also going to turn you up so you're a little bit more audible over the music. I have you turned down a little bit because of talking to you while you're at work. I'm sorry.
Yes. No, that's so fair, actually. My work does get loud. There we go.
Cool. Alright. Yeah, no, it is sad. Because, oh god. Bro needs to feed Dave more.
You'll find out why he has 2 copies. It's explained in the text. We'll get there, I promise.
You see the view of your yard from your window. Hanging from the tree is your tire swing. In a kid's yard, a tree without a tire swing is like a proper gentleman without a monocle. That is to say, he can hardly be considered a terribly proper gentleman at all. And there beside your driveway is the mailbox. John, examine mailbox. The little red arm swingy dealy thing or whatever it is called is flipped up. What the hell is that thing called anyway? You do not have time for these semantics. The red flippy lever thing means you have new mail, and that means the beta might be there. Fun fact for everyone who doesn't know, as someone who worked in postal, the on flippy dealy going up means you have outgoing mail, not incoming mail. So
Wrong. Hussey's wrong.
So just speaking of semantics.
So funny.
Good. John, go outside and check mailbox. You were about to hurry downstairs when you hear a car pull into the driveway. It looks like your dad is returning from the grocery store. Oh, great. He's beating you to the mail. John, forget it. Check mail later. If you go downstairs to get it, he will likely monopolize hours of your time. You decide to chill out up here for a while until the dust settles. I used to be a postal guy. That is true. I used to do all the postal things. I used to be...
I can't believe
I used to be...
MSPA reader.
MSPA reader? No, Peregrine Mendicant, of course. No.
I love that you got a rebuttal for that. I love that you're prepared. Oh my god. I hate it here.
The mail.
What the fuck?
If you go downstairs, sometimes you feel like you're trapped in this room. Stuck. Stuck, if you will, in a sense which possibly borders on the titular. And now your chum is pestering you again. The clockwork of friendship turns ceaselessly, operating the swing lever dealies of harassment and perpetuity. Whatever, the dude can just hold his damn horses. John, examine games on CD rack. I did, in fact, deliver the game to John.
She did. Straight up.
Bard Quest. The Caper Havers. Problem Sleuth. And It Don't Stop. What Pumpkin? Ghostbusters 2 MMORPG. Little Monsters, the game.
Oh, good lord.
And Harry Anderson, Call My Bluff. You've put countless man-hours into this assortment of quality titles. John, read Colonel Sassacre's daunting text. You decide to consult with the Colonel's bottomless wisdom. Good grief, this thing is huge. It could kill a cat if you dropped it. But to really dig into this hefty book, you'll have to capture log it. You're not sure you are ready to logjam your other artifacts beneath it just yet. John, capture log fake arms again. Noah's the real hero in Homestuck, thank you.
I agree. Single-handedly saved Homestuck.
What did you just say? You don't want to clog up your... Oh, Jesus. In a momentary lapse of concentration, you accidentally capture logged the arms again. John, set Pester Chum to bully. Pester Chum status to bully. You don't think the situation is quite dire enough to go all the way to rancorous, but you still feel the Pester Chum client should reflect your mood change in some way. Bully will have to do, you guess. This, unsurprisingly, does nothing whatsoever. Oh right, you forgot your chum is still pestering you. John, answer Chum. Is it there? Please say yes. Maybe you can play with TT. She's been pestering me all day about it. She's macking on me so hard all the time, I start to feel embarrassed for her. I mean, not that I can blame her or anything. Yes, it is understandable because you are really attractive. I'm attracted to you. Thank you. JK. No, I don't have it yet. My dad has the mail and I guess I have to go get it from him and see if it's there. And I've been busy spending all afternoon chitting around with my stupid Silodex. It's so frustrating. What's your modus? What? How do you retrieve artifacts from it? Oh, like one at a time, I guess? And if I put too much in, something falls out? Stack? What's yours? Hash map. My bro taught me a few tricks. He basically knows everything and is awesome. What the hell is that? You should probably brush up on your data structures. I guess. Did you at least allocate your stripe specibus? No. It could free up a card for you. Plus, let you attack stuff whenever things get too out to handle. Which is never. What have you got? Well, I've got a hammer, but it's trapped under some arms. Wow, you really suck at this, don't you? Just get rid of the arms and then allocate the hammer to the specibus. How? I don't know, just use the arms on any old thing and see if it works. John, combine fake arms with cake. I wonder who would go postal easier, Bugger Mel. God.
And I said me for sure. For sure. I feel like we're both hanging by a thread in very, very different ways.
Very, very different way. God. You stick the fake arms in the cake on your bed. This definitely makes the cake at least 300 times more hilarious. You're sure Colonel Sasker would know the precise index of the elevated hilarity? John, allocate hammer to the strife specibus. You check the back of your strife specibus for the kind abstratus you have in mind for it. John, select hammer. Your strife specibus has been allocated to the hammer kind abstratus. The hammer has been moved from your capture log deck to your strife deck. John, report progress to TG. Okay, I did it. Hammer kind? Yeah. Okay, that'll be the permanent allocation for your specibus. I guess I should have mentioned that. Hope you like hammers, dude. Yeah, that's fine. I can't imagine it's gonna be all that relevant. Oh, John. Oh, John.
Oh, Johnny boy.
Capture log Colonel's Big Book. Now that you've got some space in your Silodex to work with, you figure you might as well start squandering it immediately. Ordinarily, this ridiculous book would have been way too heavy to carry around in any practical way. You guess maybe this is one respect in which the cards present some convenience. John, examine Game Bro magazine. John, read article. Game Bro, Spurb. Why the game of the year or whatever isn't as good as some other stuff I like that's better. Game Bro feature, Spurb. So, okay. Spurb is this game that a lot of cats seem hella pumped of, and this beta is sitting on my desk for review, so I'm like, yeah man, I'll write something. But, I don't know. I'm like, so, this is about houses or some noise? That's fine. I'm sure that's like fucking dynamite in a handbag for some brosifs, but all I'm saying is, when do you get to thrash anything? While you're playing house or some shit, are you ever in jeopardy of getting mud on your doll's dress or whatever from busting out, and I quote, the mad stunts all wicked up ends? I know what I'm saying, bro yo ma? I didn't actually play this game, but I gave it 1.5 hats out of 5 hats to keep it real. At this point, I'd like to give a shout out to my boy Dennis, who was over the other day. We were gonna chill in front of the Dark Knight, and he was so psyched of it, y'all. So, this one time he was leaning against the screen door and shit popped open, and the back deck was wet and he slipped down the steps and broke his thumb on the lawn. I guess it wasn't a long fall, but hey, I guess a thumb bone wasn't made for supporting the brunt of a huge useless tool against wet grass. We never did watch Dark Knight on account of Ron trucking his bawling at candy-ass girth to the hospital. But it's cool. I got another watching me in Brotel Rwanda. Jesus Christ.
Sure does type like that.
He sure does type like that.
I'm losing brain cells just hearing it.
John, capsule on Game Bro. It might come in handy if you ever need something that burns easily. John, capture log Magician's Hat. You expend your final card on the Magician's Hat. John, get funny glasses too. You don't have a free card in your Silodex. However, you're able to merge the Beagle Puss with the Magician's Hat to create a clever disguise. John, wear disguise to fool Dad.
Sorry, the Michael Cera really got me. I forgot that was in there. Insane.
John, who is this John you speak of? You're quite certain there has never been, nor ever will be. Yeah, this is really shitty disguise. Well, while you were wearing the items, they remain on the card, but it is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up the cards beneath it. John, leave room. You exit into the hallway. On one wall hangs a picture of a fella who sure knows how to have a laugh. A man after your own heart. You always thought he looked a lot like Michael Cera, but your dad swears on the many hollowed tombs of Egypt that it is not. You're not sure about that, though. On the other wall is one of your dad's stupid clowns, or harlequins, as he is quick to correct anyone who would venture such a brazen assumption. John, go downstairs. IRL jump scare.
Yeah.
God.
Legit.
The accursed odor of fresh baking wafts into your newfound nostrils. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the connivings of your arch-nemesis Betty Crocker. The rich, buttery aroma of her plot stinks to high heaven. This mission is going to be more difficult than you imagine. Fun fact, if you click this link, it just opens the Betty Crocker Wikipedia.
That's delightful. Is Homestuck mentioned in the Betty Crocker Wikipedia, I wonder?
I have not scoured the Betty Crocker Wikipedia, or else I would be
Me
able to
neither.
answer this question.
Me neither. I'll have to look into that, honestly. I want to know now.
John, admire harlequins. You check out the shelves of fanciful harlequins. Look at this fucking garbage. You hate this stuff. Funny is funny, but your dad sure can be a real cornball. Sometimes at night, you pray for burglars. John, examine fireplace. A bright orange flame flickers in the fireplace. It doesn't matter that it's April and not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire, because that's what a fireplace is for. A fire belongs in a fireplace, damn it. Categorically, at all times, without exception. As the domestic myth of unaccountable origin holds, a home borrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes a guest of it, which, as the moon takes liberty with the sun's ray, much as the moon takes liberties with the sun's rays. The moon is an errant thief? What the fuck?
Thief.
Why? My brain. Hi, dyslexia. The moon's an errant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun. Mark Twain. You are almost certain Mark Twain said that. John, toss Game Bro into fire. It doesn't burn as quickly as you hoped. Each Game Bro magazine is guaranteed to be printed on 40% recycled asbestos. For big ups for Mother Earth, yo.
Ugh. Lung cancer.
Love it. John, fondly regard cremation. You examine the sacred urn containing your departed Nana's ashes. When your father gives her portrait a wistful glance now and then, you can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, an unabridged Colonel Sassacres. He never wants to talk about it. 24/7 reading till collide. God, imagine.
I feel like we'd be here for like a month straight. Not gonna lie.
If we were reading nothing but like Homestuck straight, I think it would take approximately like a week and a half.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's a little bit more realistic. 2 weeks at the outside.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we're only doing this one day a week. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I could do more than that.
God.
There's so much.
There is so much.
I'm excited to be here, though. I'm excited to read.
I'm
It
excited
just
to go through this for a third time. This is my
for a third time
third read through Homestuck.
this year. Yeah, well, the year's almost over, but still.
It is my second this year and third of ever.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness gracious.
Yeah, I have not read Homestuck as much as others. I have a friend
I
who,
also
like,
haven't read Homestuck as much as others. I think I've only read through all of it once, and then like the latter half of it with you
yeah.
this year.
I had a friend who literally, it's one of my friends who works on like they're part of that like fan Homestuck album that came out. I forget what it was called. It was like Land of Fanwork and it was something. I don't know. But they like read Homestuck like at least like once a month. And I don't know how. I
How?
could never do that.
Like by yourself, right? Like if I was reading by myself, just like reading on my computer and
Yeah,
like
no,
had a
she just
minute, I feel like I could burn through it.
she just
But
does it. And like
insane.
it's crazy. People who read Homestuck more than once are psychopaths. Okay, but like
Hi.
I at least suggest reading Homestuck twice just because
So that you get everything that you missed. Because
exactly.
there's so much that correlates, and there's so much foreshadowing a lot earlier than you think there is. And it all kind of loops around on itself. If you don't read it at least twice, I feel like you're not getting the full brunt of what Homestuck has to offer.
I have my theories on the very early foreshadowing personally, however.
Tell me all about it.
Okay, so this is how I feel like Hussey writes. I feel like Hussey does this thing where he likes to create a bunch of Chekhov's guns, and he just leaves them around. And like
I feel like you're correct.
And
It really does feel like it.
And later on, he just goes back in his writings and he's like, okay, which guns haven't I fired yet?
Yeah, no, I feel like you're definitely right. Maybe he has like a bullet list somewhere. He's like, all right, unfired Chekhov's guns. What are we doing?
Like the fact that like it is mentioned that John has a peanut allergy, and it is only referenced twice later on, with both times being Jake, by the way, of killing Jake's dream self with peanuts, and then also using peanuts later on, for like to stop the hope explode. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's insane to me.
Yeah. And then later in Homestuck 2, they do in fact reference it again with like Jade's like suicide threat to Calliope.
You're right.
Yeah, because she threatens to eat a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Right. Which like part dog, so chocolate is bad, and also peanut allergy.
I didn't even think of that part.
See, that's the part that I was thinking of when that happened in Homestuck 2. I thought it was like, I am part dog and I'm going to eat chocolate as a suicide threat.
No,
like that is what I thought it was.
I immediately knew it was the peanut allergy.
Yeah, I am not that smart. I'm not that smart. I did not catch that.
Good.
I thought it was our homegirl's dog thing.
No. I don't even think that version of Jade is part dog.
Oh, then I have no idea.
Yeah, I think that...
No idea.
Because that's a dead Jade from before... Isn't it?
Well, no, because she's got the space stuff on. So she is part dog.
I'll have to...
Because if she's god tier, it means she's part dog.
Yeah.
Because it's like post Grimbark Dead Jade.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
If I recall. It's fucking awful that we have to label these eras like that. It's awful that you have to, like, pick it apart. Which Jade has that dog in her? We don't know. You gotta think about it for a second.
God.
So
John.
sorry I phrased it like that. You're welcome. Anyway, sorry.
Topple urn. You clumsily mishandled the sacred urn. Ashes everywhere. In retrospect, upon mulling cinematic tropes regarding ash-filled urns, this outcome was a virtual certainty. You'd probably better clean it up before Dad finds it. John, combine Father's pipe with clever disguise. You think now would be a good time to beef up your clever disguise. John, examine oversized gift. Champ, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you. Contemplating what could be inside this package is sort of exciting, but it makes you a little nervous at the same time. John, open large present. Oh, hell no.
Spades, I swear to fuck. Sorry, he's trying to rip out my microphone cord. This cat. Okay, sorry.
God, that little guy. What a little shit.
Say hi, Spade Slick Homestuck.
John, capture like ashes. First, you prop the Harlequin doll up on the couch. Having it in the middle of the floor sprawled out all akimbo like that struck you as unseemly. You capture log the ashes to your available card. John, combine ashes with urn. You merge the sacred urn with the ashes. Most of the ashes back in the urn, but it's a total mess. Really, it probably would have been tidier if you just used a broom and a dustpan. John, put urn back. No one will be the wiser. Except maybe for people with eyes. That's one of my favorite, like, Act 1 jokes. It's just, except maybe for people with eyes.
It's really good. Extremely charming, as always.
John, go get fake arms again. You just got another brilliant idea for something to do with those pointless arms. You pry them out of the cake and capture log them. Looks like Pester Chum is acting up again. John, examine third and fourth walls of room. John, check Pester Chum. Oh no, it is Rose second.
Told you.
John, check message.
Oh hey, look, something for me to read. I love that. I love that for me. We're only 46 minutes in. I'm joking. I'm not.
Have we been going for that long? Oh my god, we
Yeah.
have.
I'm giving you shit. Okay, let me actually expand this so that I can personally zoom in for my blind ass. Okay. I understand you have recently come into possession of the beta release of Game of the Year as featured in respectable periodicals such as Game Bro magazine.
Sorry. That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar. And you should probably stop hitting on him all the time or whatever.
I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable prick.
Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad has it. I'm trying to go get it from him, so BRB.
John,
What?
you're wearing one of your disguises now, aren't you? You are typing to me right now while wearing something ridiculous.
No? Why would you even think that? That's so stupid.
Okay. Why don't you go get the game from your father?
Alright, wish me luck. Oh, by the way, JK, I was wearing a funny disguise this whole time. Gotcha!
I know, John.
John, go back downstairs. You can now execute that brilliant idea you had. There should be just enough frosting on the fake arms to serve as an adequate adhesive. John, attach arms to doll. You don't care what Colonel Sassacre says? That makes it at least 1,000,000% funnier. John, inspect burnt paper on the floor. Broblerone. You put it back in the fire where it belongs. John, throw present wrap in fire. As long as you're cleaning up. John, capture log doll. You can carry hefty items, but that thing is just way too big. Get real. Besides, you don't even want it. John, read Colonel Sassacre's text.
Can I do it?
Yeah, go for it. It is so very blurry.
Oh, yeah. No, it is very blurry. Maybe not.
Do you want me to zoom
It is
in more?
for ants. Yeah, if you could zoom in some more, I might have a better. Hell's bells, we are having a mighty sporting time of it. Hold fast, my intrepid fellow pranksmiths. We've merely nicked the mahogany of our japing chests. If I may direct the incisive ogle of your beagle puss to the wriggling regency of rubber bugs, plastic parasites, squirming serpents, pliable plants, and every such order of phyla and creepy crawl. Land sakes alive, we are cooking with petrol now. In further exhibition, we shall dwell on artifice useful to your exploits. Is your pappy's rod and reel handy? How about a bit of iron cord? It shouldn't prove elusive. Bring those writhing rascals to life and set the nerves of some old maid to the wreck. Of Hesperus, yep. Do you have a bothersome aunt who never seems troubled to find ways with your sunny afternoons? A broad, splintery fence, a bucket of whitewash, perhaps. Whitewash? That's something to think of. Sorry. By gum, you'll fix her wagon. And what of that tawny gent who puts his lackadaisical lean near the sarsaparilla font? You'll have that listless roustabout find the spring in his step just yet.
Oh my god, lackadaisical lean?
VOFT's lean era?
VOFT's lean era? Oh my god.
It's because we're purple. That's the private joke we've been sharing back and forth. Is that it's VOFT's lean era because all the accent colors are purple.
Everything's purple now.
Insane.
You thought about consulting the text to determine exactly how hilarious the doll is now, but this text is way too big to navigate in a timely fashion. You decide to forget it. John, find Dad and retrieve mail. The door on the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of baking wafts. A powerful aroma which could lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door on the right leads to the study where your dad spends a lot of time. He could be in either room. Where will you go? John, go in the study. It doesn't look like he's here right now. John, examine Father's desk. On the desk is a deck of playing cards, one of your dad's pipes, the April issue of the Serious Jester magazine, and a stray capsulog card. There is also a can of peanuts on the desk. Oh, Dad, you won't be falling for that one anytime again soon. A severe peanut allergy is a terrible affliction to cope with. John, upgrade costume with hat from Rack. I think about John's peanut allergy every day. That's just why I like, and it's not even just John, it's all the Harleybirds. Like,
that's insane.
Yeah, they all
See,
have
I
it.
didn't realize it was all the Harleybirds because I don't know, I just didn't think about Jade that way. I definitely knew it was John and Jake.
Yeah.
I just didn't think about Jade that way.
And I'm 90% sure Jane has it too.
I don't think Jane does. I feel like she doesn't.
I mean, it has never been stated the opposite.
That she
right?
doesn't? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I don't know. And I guess if Jake has it, that would mean that Jade has to have it.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about it. The logistics are weird, because I never hear about it. I cannot tell you how many times I have, read Jade Harley eating peanut butter innocuously in a fan fiction, so...
Yeah, no, she's... that would actively kill her.
Can't believe fanfic writers are trying to kill Jade Harley. I mean, it's no worse than the narrative has tried to do to her, so it's fine.
That's so true.
And that's that on that.
You swap the magician's hat with the bowler hat. This disguise is somewhat less funny, but a lot more distinguished looking. John, combine second pipe with clever disguise. Your dad maintains numerous pipes around the household. A father without a pipe is like a strapping roughneck without a toothpick. That is to say, he is a rather piss-poor excuse for a roughneck, if you ask me. You'd rather not take the pipe, though. The first one tastes bad enough as it is. How you suffer for your comedy. John, examine capsulog card. Yes, this will be perfect for expanding the space in your silhouette. John, capsulog card. John, play haunting piano refrain.
Did you turn off our music?
Yeah.
Okay.
to the music. I love the Showtime piano refrain. It's so good.
It's very good. Big fan.
Big fan. In fact.
Aw.
There's a lot of people joining the Discord server.
I see that. I keep getting the little funky notifications for it. Good stuff. Welcome in.
Hi, everyone. John, play 52 pickup. You play the prankster's favorite card game, even though you're alone in the room, thus rendering it an especially foolish version of solitaire. So stupid, look at this mess! The peanut gallery over there is sure getting a kick out of it. You're allergic to their scorn. John, attempt to leave the house.
So the peanut gallery.
You go back into the living room and contemplate checking the mail outside. Think perhaps you should exhaust all possibilities before plunging headlong into a dad encounter. Your television is currently airing a commercial. John, exit. You exit the house. John, check mail. Predictably, the mailbox is empty. You have already been scooped by your father. The streets are empty. Wind skims the voids, keeping neighbors apart, as if grazing the hollow of a cut reed, or say, a plundered mailbox. A familiar note is produced. It is the one desolation plays to keep its instrument in tune. It is your 13th birthday, and as with the 12 preceding it, something feels missing from your life. The game presently eluding you is only the latest sleight of hand in the repertoire of an unseen Riddler. One to engender a sense of not mirth, but of lack. His coarse schemes are those less of a prankster than a common pickpocket. His riddle is absence itself. It is a mystery dispersing altogether. Dispersing. Hi, welcome to Brain is doing a thing. Altogether.
Moon.
Like the moon's faint reflection with even one pebble of inquiry dropped in its black well, it is the most diabolical riddle of all. Absence. Absence diminishes little passions and increases great ones, as wind extinguishes candles and fans a fire. Walt Whitman. Yes, you are certain Walt Whitman said that. 100% positive. You have a feeling it's going to be a long day.
Oh, she said it. She said the thing.
John, leave a surprise for the mailman. Hello. No. John, see if your father left the mail in the car. The door's locked and your dad has the car keys. You peer in through the driver's side window. You don't see any mail, but you do see a green package. There's also something underneath it that looks like a slip of paper. Could these items have come in the mail? You don't see anything else that's usually in the mail, like bills and coupons. Maybe your dad forgot to take this stuff inside. John, spy in the kitchen. You try to get a gander through the kitchen window, but you can't see a whole lot. It seems your dad has been doing so much baking the glass has steamed up. God, he is so weird. But you can see what's on the table just beside the window. It looks like the mail is there. Included among it is a red package, some bills, your dad's PDA, and an envelope that appears to be suspiciously labeled with the Spurb logo. Could it be? Unfortunately, the window was locked.
Among Us. Among Us. Sorry.
You have no other choice. You're going in. Clever disguise, time to work your magic. John, enter. Your dad sees right through your costume. You don't know what you were even thinking with this foolish ruse. You unequip the clever disguise. Your dad wields a dreaded artifact of confection, and he stands between you and the mail. There's only one way to settle this. Strife! Agreed. Auto pastry. Abjure. John, retrieve the package and flee to your room. You cannot abscond. Wait, get the music back on. You cannot abscond. This pesky guardian is blocking your path. You'll need to engineer some sort of distraction. And now he brandishes yet another artifact of confection. The man is ruthless. You better brace for impact in the most comedically striking comedically striking fashion possible. John, equip disguise for defense. The Beagle Aegis absorbs the brunt of the treat. Looks like Dad will enjoy the prankster's gambit on that exchange, as is usually the case. John, capture log Pie Tin. You take Pie Tin and unequip the Beaglepuss. Everything in your Celodex is pushed back a card. The smoke pellets are ejected from the deck. Yes! This could be just the distraction you were... Nothing happens. What a huge letdown. John, take the cake. I love that we're all talking about the size of the cake in the comments.
Yeah, it is comically wide.
Yeah. John's dad really is a
He's like,
obsessive-
here, little 13-year-old boy, do you need like 20 cakes on your birthday? Surely you can eat all this much. You and your maybe 3 friends who do not even live near you to come to your birthday party. Like,
God. When two great forces oppose each other, actually, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure if you take John's Sprite and like put it sideways, the cake is almost as big as John.
I was saying, it's nearly as big as John is.
God. When two great forces oppose each other, the victory will go to the one that knows how to yield. Oscar Wilde. Wise words by a man who could resist everything but temptation. The cake forces Colonel Sassacre's text out of your Celodex. Sassacre, you beautiful bastard. Now's your chance. John, abscond. Now that your dad is busy placating the smoke detector, you can safely sneak away. John, take PDA. You snag your dad's PDA. Maybe later you'll switch the background image to something hilarious as a prank. Besides, it may come in handy later. Your spare capture log card is forced out of the Celodex and consequentially integrated with the deck. You now have 5 cards to work with. John, take package. This red package is addressed to you. John, take envelope. You got the sperm beta. John, exit kitchen. John, get cake on couch. You capture log the cake on the couch, expelling the pie tin from the bottom card. John, combine the cakes to make double-decker cake. You then merge the 2 cakes across all 5 cards. Everything in your Celodex is smushed between the cakes. Why don't you think these things through first? John, retreat upstairs. You pause at the juncture and head down the hall. You're going to need something to clean up the mess you're about to make by dissecting this cake. To the left is the bathroom. To the right is your dad's room. It is locked, and you are forbidden from ever entering. He has secrets. John, go to the bathroom and grab a towel. You enter the bathroom. You can see your backyard from the window. The jewel in its crown is the swing set which has provided you with years of joy. There is also a spring-mounted pogo ride which has been responsible for more than one painful injury. and has provided you with years of lament. On the sink is your dad's razor. On the rack to the side is a fresh towel. John, remove PDA, envelope, and package from cake. You take the razor and use it to perform surgery on the cake. You take the towel and clean off the extracted goods. John, retrieve your items. The items force the manhandled cake into the toilet. And just like that, your Solodex is full again. God, this thing is annoying. John, go to bedroom. John, admire failure to launch poster. You're not usually into chick flicks, but Matthew McConaughey's cool charisma could salvage any heap of smoldering wreckage. This is your McConaughey wall, a casual shrine to an amazing actor. The film above that one is a lot better, you think. Can you see her? I want you to picture the little girl, chokes up. Now imagine she's white. You got us, Matthew. Your smooth talking exposed our latent racism. Damn, you're good. John, check Pester Chum. Gardenostic began pestering ectobiologist.
Hi, happy birthday, John. Hello? Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Gardenostic ceased pestering ectobiologist. Turntech Godhead began pestering ectobiologist. Hey, Gigi's looking for you. Why are you even so popular all of a sudden? Is today some sort of special occasion or something? Did you do something to curry favor with the ladies? Or did you break your leg on a puppy or some shit? Dude, what are you doing? Turntech Godhead is now an idle chum. I discovered a comet that is gonna destroy the Earth, and it was named after me. Now I'm famous and everyone wants to talk to me a lot. No, stop. Just no. Don't talk about your awful, stupid movies or make references to them. Your gross man-bro crush on Matt McConaughey is an unsavory thing to behold. McConaughey? Sounds like a noise a horse would make, i.e. dumb. Equally dumb are all the pictures of that clown you got hanging up. Those are my dad's. I was talking about Nick Cage. Oh, what? No, man, Cage is sweet. So sweet. So lame. You don't even like him ironically or anything. This is like, for real, isn't it? I do things ironically sometimes. What about what I sent you for your birthday? No, those are awesome. What? No, they're stupid. Which it was the joke. The ironic joke. Get it? Wait, you're actually wearing them, aren't you? I'm wearing them ironically, because they're awesome. The fact that they're ironic makes them awesome, and vice versa. Are you taking notes on how to be cool? Jesus, get a fucking pen. You do realize they touched Stiller's weird sort of gaunt face at some point. Ew, yeah. Oh well. Anyway, speaking of which, did you get the mail? Yeah. Did there happen to be a package there? Yeah, there's a big red one. You should open it. I would, but it's trapped under the Spur beta, so I'll probably open it after I install the beta. Oh man, the beta came? Yeah, wanna play it? No way. Why not? It sounds so hells of boring. Just get TT to play it. She's all about that. Where'd she go? Her internet is blinking in and out, I guess. Probably be back online soon. Oh, and Christ in a sidecar. Are you still using stack modus? Seriously, dude, you need to bone up on your data structures. That shit is just ridiculous. Okay, I will. John, open browser and go to mspainadventures.com. RIP mspainadventures.com.
We miss her. We miss her every day.
You decide to space out on the computer for a while before doing anything important. You open the Typeface web browser and direct it to what is indisputably the most amazing website ever created. This is an unexpected but awesome Christmas gift. Yeah. We're having fun. We're just here to have fun.
We're having a good time. Vibing, truly.
The new adventure is okay, but you're not sure if you like it as much as the last one. John, install the Spurb beta. You decide it's time for less meta and more beta. You insert the CD and install the Spurb beta. What the fuck is this? Spurb version 001. Skynet Systems Incorporated. All rights reserved. Spurb client is running. Waiting for server to establish connection. John, bone up on data structures. You go to your closet where you keep a lot of clothes and an array of handy computer programming guides. I love how there's already an oil spill on the data structures one, on the far left data structures one.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. We're talking about those Chekhov's guns, baby. Though I think those were added in post. I really feel in my heart that the oil spills were added in post.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, some of them were. Not all of them, but some of them. I don't know.
I love the puns because there's carrot cake, tilde.
Yeah.
What is this one? Is
Distar?
no, because that's a.
Disastrous. That's
There we
it.
go.
Disastrous.
I couldn't think of the name.
Awful. I love it. Tilde.
Tilde.
Carrot cake. Disastrous.
It's great. You go to
The
your
word play. The word play.
That is a good point that I am seeing in chat. Just if this is the Spurb beta, what does the finished version of Spurb look like?
I mean, well, we find out, right? Because we find out in the Alpha Kit session, because they have the Alpha, which is supposed to be the, like, completed. You know what I mean? If the game wording is to be believed, right? They have the completed version.
Yeah.
They have the Alpha.
Huh.
Yeah. Something to think about. I mean, theirs was the one that, like, technically worked.
Technically.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The scratch happened, so the alpha happened, and that's the one whose universe was viable, so.
Ah. You go to your closet where you keep an. Oh wait, we already talked about this. John, read data structures book. Data structures for assholes. I think my rage just crapped its pants. Your ignorance is just made me throw up a little. Get a clue, you computer illiterate piece of shit. Free fetch modus and back. You're not sure you really want to dig into this huge tome. It looks really boring and kind of ornery. Maybe you'll just check out the free modus instead. John, get free fetch modus. You turn to the back inside cover, where a free fetch modus is included in a plastic sleeve. This one is dictated by the logic of a queue data structure, operating on a first in, first out method, rather than a first in, last out method of stack. John, apply fetch modus to Silodex. Items capture logged in your Silodex are no longer immediately accessible. You can only use the item on the bottom card and must wait for items on the upper cards to be pushed back to it. For instance, the red package is now inaccessible. You can only use the razor at the moment. This modus doesn't strike you as a significant upgrade to your previous one. In fact, it almost seems more inconvenient. You figure you might as well give it a chance, though. John, switch back to stack modus. You suddenly wonder if this is even possible. You don't even remember if you had a physical card for the stack modus. You find this all to be a little abstract, and you'd prefer not to think about it too much. John, put razor down. Put it down? You're not quite sure you understand. John, pick up 2 items. You capture logged one of the cakes. You finally found a use for all these loitering pastries. Dead weight. John, get other cake. I love that it like chops off a little bit of his hair. The second cake causes the razor to launch out of the front of your Silodex. Oh, good lord. That beautiful face. You wish the razor would have failed to launch. John, get more stuff. You open your magic chest and capture log one of your favorite books of all time, Wise Guy by Mike Caveney. There goes the fresh towel. John, might as well grab those cuffs. You take the trick handcuffs, expelling the PDA like a bullet. Oh, god damn it. John, open up that package. You examine the package. It is from one of your internet chums. It's bound in packing tape, though. You'll need something sharp to open it. Of course, the razor. It's all so simple. You wonder why you didn't... John, get razor. John, pick up package again. Let's take this from the top. John, capture log glass shards. Sorry, I'm reading chat.
Me too.
3 glass shards in quick succession and duck for cover. Your Silodex rains devastation on your room from above. And now that your cards are packed with glass, you probably don't want to do that again anytime soon. You should probably go get that stuff before you forget. John, use the razor on the red package. You open the package. There's something suspicious inside. Something suspiciously dirty and smelly. It is a stuffed bunny, much like the one held hostage briefly by Malkovich Cyrus the Virus, while taunting hard luck protagonist Cameron Poe, and strikingly similar to the one scooped up from the soot of a burning Vegas strip by Cage's Poe, and offered to his daughter, a gesture symbolic of a tattered exterior surrounding a heart of gold. Poe wasn't much to look at, but he was a good man. But no, it is not merely like that bunny. According to this note of authenticity, it is the very same bunny. This is so awesome. John, check status of Spurb Beta. It looks like your computer is trying to get your attention. Look at monitor. John, check Pester Chum window.
Oh, hey, me. Exciting stuff. It looks like you managed to retrieve the beta. Excellent. I'm going to try to connect.
Whoa, okay, but I just got the most awesome present.
The rabbit?
So sweet.
I've heard tales of this wretched creature often. Its Homeric legend is practically ensconced and folded my personal mythology by now.
What?
Why don't we focus on the matter at hand?
Oh, the game. Okay. I don't really know how this works. What am I even looking at here?
You are running the client application. I am running the server, so I am the host user. I have established a connection with you. This is sufficient for us to play the game.
Oh, okay then.
Why don't we get started?
John, press enter.
It knows.
Select, revise, deploy, Fernalia registry, grist cache, explore Anthenium, alchemy excursus. TT, select magic chest. TT, zoom out. TT, drop chest. Whoa, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm just getting a feel for the controls.
Is my magic chest on the roof now?
Yes,
Hmm.
I'll try to be more careful next time.
John, get the card. You find your missing stack fetch modus and quickly reapply it to your Sylladex. You can now opt for either the stack or queue modus at any time. You toggle between your fetch modi with gleeful abandon. Looks like your dad is leaving again for some more baking supplies. You're relieved to have the house to yourself again, if only for a few minutes. You just hope he doesn't notice that the magic chest is on the roof. Or all the shit that you threw out the window for that matter. TT, select stuff in yard and move it back into room. Hey, do you think you can do me a favor? Can you grab all that stuff outside my broken window and bring it in for me?
I'll give it a shot.
Thanks.
No luck. It appears to be out of range. I'm guessing it is too far away from you, the player.
Aww. TT, select John. You cannot select the player. John abjures the meddlesome quick cursor. TT, select Bunny. TT, put the bunny back in the box. TT, revise room. Spurb HD remake.
Spurb New Game Plus.
Spurb
Isn't that
New
just
Game
Homestuck
Plus.
too?
That's just Homestuck too. Open Fernalia Registry. TT, deploy Totem Lathe. John, examine Totem Lathe. You don't know what the heck this thing does, but it looks neat. TT, open Grist Cache. The little smile John makes when Rose puts the bunny back in the box, honestly.
A mean smile is everything to me.
John's so cute.
He's so cute. I'm losing my mind.
He's just a little guy.
This kid's fucking adorable. Alright. It seems expanding the dimensions of your room cost us some build grist, but deploying the lathe did not appear to incur the expense. It looks like certain objects are freebies, probably to help you set up the game.
Wow, okay. What do they do?
I think it is up to you to find out. All I can do is drop stuff in your house and move it around, apparently.
How do I move stuff around? It sounds fun.
I don't think you can, as the client. You will need to install the server application. You should have received both in separate envelopes. I'm running both on my computer right now.
What?
Did you get another envelope in the mail?
No.
Once you install the server and establish a connection, I'm sure you will be able to manipulate my environment in the same manner. Are you sure you didn't get it?
Oh man. I think I might know where it is.
Now that your room is bigger, why don't you move to the far corner? It will extend the range of the cursor, and I can reach the items, which you threw out the window for some reason.
Good idea.
What have you been doing in here all afternoon anyway?
Ugh, I was fussing around with my stupid Sylladex. But I think I have it under control now. What modus do you use?
To use trees.
Oh no, that sounds so awkward.
Not exceptionally practical, but I think they are elegant.
That's so Rose.
Yes.
John, stand in corner. TT, deploy Cruxtruder. TT, deploy Alchemitor.
Why is the floor shaking? Are you dropping more stuff in my house?
Yes, 2 more large gizmos.
Sweet. What is with all these big contraptions?
If I had to guess, they appear to facilitate a sort of system involving punch card-based alchemy.
Huh? To what end? I mean, what are we supposed to be doing in this game?
That remains to be seen. Maybe you should go investigate.
John, get PDA. Would we like to read the serious business tags?
Insane. I think it's for ants, though.
I can zoom in again.
We can certainly try.
The following manners have been submitted in a frank and forthright manner for Pipe Fan 413's judicious appraisal.
Oh, God.
It starts at the
Who's
bottom.
who?
We'll just go back and forth.
Oh, okay. Need counsel on removing coffee from necktie. Incident occurred 45 seconds ago. Beverage essences rapidly setting into fabric.
Please elab on incident.
Was posturing unevenly to reach for hat on wall hook. Tip of tie slipped in open mouth of pot. Duration of dunk, prox 3 seconds.
Photographic documentation of incident?
Use ballpoint pen to roll tip of cloth. Extract pen, press roll cloth against ceramic surface, e.g., restroom sink. In future, consider repositioning hat hook and or coffee pot.
And then your Grace lags.
Decided to return home for fresh tie. Soiled tie will be laundered immediately upon return.
You grab the PDA, switching back to stack modus so it is readily accessible. The interface is oddly sterile. No hilarious clown wallpapers or anything like that. Oops, you meant Harlequin wallpapers. A serious business application is open. It seems your dad uses it to keep tabs on various acquaintances. His fellow street performers, maybe? You guess the performing arts must be pretty serious business after all. John, install Pester Chum. This should be useful. Now you can keep tabs on your chums while you wander around the house. John, go out to balcony.
Hey, I'm out on the balcony now. I'm messaging you for my dad's PDA.
The one you threw into the yard?
No, I'm telling you, it jumped out of my Silodex like a frightened weasel.
What were you doing it with in the first place? I'm not sensing a lot of regard for personal property of others. Is this how your pent-up frustration with your father manifests itself?
What? No, those were all accidents. Please take your psycho blabbery elsewhere, miss.
Your bathroom is a mess. Did you do that too?
Oh man, see, this isn't cool. All this snooping nonsense.
There's a cake in the toilet.
Yes, there is.
I'm tempted to clean it up for you.
Okay, if that'll satisfy your weird OCD complex, then go ahead.
My obsessive-compulsive disorder complex. Can a disorder also be a complex?
In your case, probably.
Sounds complicated.
Anyway, I'm gonna go have a look at this enormous platformy thing that you put on the balcony.
John, examine Alchemitor in a cautious manner. You have no idea what to do with this thing. You can't find any controls for it. Having exhausted all other possibilities, you just decide to stand on it. This isn't very cautious of you, actually. John, look through telescope. It is a clear, sunny day. Nothing out of the ordinary to report. At least not beyond the walls of your own home. TT, grab the soiled toilet.
Whoops.
Whoops, what?
What was that noise? Is this something I should go investigate?
No, I have it under control. You can keep playing with your telescope.
John, investigate. Ugh.
I think I can patch it up. Just give me a little space. Why don't you go have a look at the Cruxtruder?
The what?
The thing that I put in your living room?
John, hop down the hole. You jump down to the utility room. John, get sledgehammer and card. You take the sledgehammer and the capture log card, combine the two, and quickly apply it to your strafe specibus. You think it's cool that things don't always have to be a federal fucking issue. It looks like another one of your chums is pestering you on your PDA. John, answer chum. Gardenostic began pestering ectobiologist.
John, did you get my package?
Oh, hey! No, not yet.
Darn, are you sure? It was in a green box.
Oh, yes, but it's in my dad's car and he's still out at the store. He should be back soon.
Great. So, what are you up to today?
I'm up to my neck in this spurb stuff. TT is making a royal mess of my house.
LOL. What's Spurb?
Oh, it's this game. It's okay, I guess. I'm still figuring it out.
Oh, what was that?
What?
There was a loud noise outside my house. It sounded like an explosion.
Oh, really?
I'll go outside and look.
Oh man, alright, just be careful, okay?
I will.
John, might as well check out the Cruxtruder. Oh hell no! You put this thing in front of the door?
There's a door there?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I just thought it fit nicely into that groove.
You mean you thought it was elegant? Okay, well, what do I do with this thing? Hello? What are you doing up there now?
Oh, fuck.
John, examine wheel on the Cruxtruder. When you turn the wheel, something seems to be pushing up from underneath the lid, but you aren't strong enough to make the lid come off. TT, put the bathtub in the driveway. On the tub's journey to the driveway, the connection is interrupted. John, scold TT. You can see me, right? Tell me what is wrong with this picture.
Sorry. I kept losing the wireless signal. Must be the weather. I would look for a stronger signal in another part of the house, but I'd rather not risk an encounter with my mother. I battled through her cloud of gin and derision once already this evening.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes, cake, gestures, unfaltering love and support. Quite a road to hoe there. Though I suppose I'm complicit for not informing social services about your situation.
I know. What about going outside? Maybe you could catch a neighbor signal?
That presents the same problem. Also, it's raining, remember? And dark.
It's dark already?
Yes, the sun has already had its way with us here on the East Coast. Its lurid glare has moved on to younger time zones.
Okay. John, hit Cruxtruder with the sledgehammer.
Need some help?
TT, pick up sledgehammer. Someone pointed out one time that just the fact that at the beginning of Homestuck, John can't even lift the sledgehammer, and then later on lifts the fucking hammer of Zillyhoo like it's nothing.
Strunk.
He gets strunk over the course of 2 days.
I think it's more than 2 days when Zillyhoo is introduced.
Is Zillyhoo past the trip? Oh yeah, it is,
Yeah.
because the way they get the Zillyhoo is with the Zillium that is given to them via... Okay, yeah, never mind. That is 3 years.
Mhm. He was working out. Leave him
Yeah.
alone. Boy, oy, 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 oy. Sorry.
Boing, boing.
I think it should make that noise.
What is this thing? And what is that clock counting down to?
I've been looking at the game fact walkthroughs to figure some of the stuff out. Hold on while I read further.
Okay.
All of these walkthroughs are extremely short. None progress much further than this point.
Weird. Well, I mean, it is a new game.
True. Now that the lid is off, you will need to extrude some cruxite.
John, turn wheel again. You extrude 1 cruxite dowel. John, get cruxite.
I feel like we should be hurrying. That countdown is making me nervous. John? Oh, your PDA is trapped under the cruxite now, isn't it? Anyway, it looks like you are going to need this card too.
TT, deploy pre-punch card. John, get card. A shard of glass is expelled from the deck and maims the Harlequin doll. John, capture log fanciful Harlequins. Homestuck in 2023. Yes, in fact. Homestuck is updating again. VOFT is back. Homestuck's community is actually pretty lively right now. It's crazy.
It is. Like, stuff is happening. You know, plans within plans, wheels within wheels, irons in the fire and such like.
All of the irons. All of them.
It's a dangerous road we're walking. Anyway.
You take 2 fanciful Harlequins. The additional useless freight pushes your PDA to the last card. You then switch to the Q modus so you can access the PDA. More glass shrapnel flies from the deck. This thing keeps following me around. I think it's trying to talk to me or something.
That is probably the kernel sprite. It apparently needs to be prototyped twice, actually, whatever the hell that means. These walkthroughs are horrendously written.
Okay. Well, you're the one with the cursor, so just do whatever you think the right thing to do is. Also, fix my bathroom.
TT, drop maimed Harlequin into kernel sprite. The kernel sprite has been prototyped with the Harlequin doll.
Still can't understand this thing's gobbledygook.
I don't think you're actually sharing your audio with me personally, so I've not been able to hear any of the S files.
Let me fix that. I just realized that I've been sharing my entire screen with you instead of just the.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fix that.
Maybe my audio is just weird, and that's why I can't hear the music. No.
All right, there we are.
Very cool. Thank you. I forgot to mention it. That's my bad.
That was only tier 1 prototyping. There is still another tier to prototyping, to the prototyping process, which for all we know merely advances this entity through increasingly esoteric stages of linguistics.
The clock is ticking. We don't have time for this asinine tomfoolery.
This unmitigated poppycock?
Extravagant hogwash. Okay, stop. Stop typing whatever silly thing you're typing. I'm going upstairs to the big platformy thing.
The alchemeter.
Huh?
Try to learn the lingo.
John, use pre-punch card with the alchemeter. There is no slot for a card anywhere to be found on the alchemeter. The kernel sprite followed you upstairs. TT, explore Anthinium. Acquiring a cruxite dowel seems to have populated the Anthinium with one item, a perfectly generic object. John, capture log telescope. You snatch the telescope from its tripod.
Who knows? It might be useful, but more importantly, it pushes the Cruxite to the last card, making it available for tinkering. The PDA is predictably jettisoned into the yard, over the neighbor's fence. John, put Cruxite on the weird pattern on the alchemitter. You place the Cruxite dowel on the alchemitter's small pedestal. Something's happening. You set the alchemitter to cast 3 perfectly generic objects, for some reason expending a total of 6 units of build grist. These things look completely useless. What a waste. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice there's something in the sky. John, switch modus and use telescope to inspect sky. You switch back to stack modus and get a closer look with your telescope. Whatever it is, the Colonel Sprite seems particularly agitated about it. You're no astronomer, but its trajectory looks suspiciously head-on with your current perspective. This is a troubling development. John, high five Colonel Sprite. You figure you've left him hanging long enough. John, attempt to ingest a unit of build grist. It is tempting because they strongly resemble rockin' blue raspberry gushers. However, units of build grist are a gaming abstraction and do not seem to exist on the physical plane. There is apparently no crisis so imminent that will deter you from contemplating idiotic and frivolous actions.
Your dad is getting home. John? What did you do with the PDA this time? I'm working on the bathroom, but we are running out of build grist.
TT, revised bathroom. John, run to your room and contact TT through Pester Chum. 2 chums have been trying to message you. John, answer chums.
I'm working on the bathroom, but we are running low on build grist.
Oh man, who cares about the bathroom now? There's a meteor heading for my house.
I see. Do you suppose it has anything to do with the game?
I don't know, maybe. What do I do?
I think it's very likely. The walkthroughs vaguely suggest an impending threat before they end. The already poorly constructed sentences become even more curt and ambiguous, as if written hastily and with a sense of alarm. Actually, their dedication to updating the walkthrough under such circumstances is admirable.
Wow, fascinating.
If the meteor is a game construct, I think the only thing to do is proceed, and try to solve the dilemma on the game's turn. Try using the lathe. It says you can use the card on it, but isn't more specific than that.
Sorry, I'm looking over at stream. Okay, I'll do that.
Really, it is a labor to read this drivel. If I read any more, my brain will need to be spoon-fed from a jar, while it blows spit bubbles in a high chair. I think I will write my own walkthrough. That is, after we make sure you don't die.
Turntech Godhead began pestering ectobiologist. I heard you got the box. I hope you appreciate my heroic fatherly perseverance in getting it to you, in my rough and tumble dirty wife-beaterly sort of way. Also, I hope you appreciate how many no-talent douches had their mitts on that bunny before you. It's like a grubby baton in some huge douchebag marathon. Hey, where are you? Oh man, the bunny was awesome, but I don't have time to talk. I'm playing Spurb and it's kind of a nightmare. TT is breaking everything in my house. Dude, I told you to steer clear of that game. And for that matter, you should probably wash your hands of flighty broads and their snarky horseshit altogether. And now there's a meteor coming and I'm not even joking about that. It's like a big asteroid or comet or something in the sky, heading right for my house. Oh man, how big is it? I don't know. Big, I guess. I gotta go. We'll talk later if I'm still alive and Earth isn't blown up. Like the size of Texas or just Rhode Island? They're always throwing around these geographical comparisons to give us a sense of scale like it really means anything to us. But it's like, it doesn't matter. It's always like, wow, that's pretty fucking big. Like, Mr. President, there's a meteor coming, sir. Oh yeah? How big is it? It's the size of Texas, sir. Oh shit. Or, how big is it? It's the size of New York City, sir. Oh shit. Sir, I'm afraid the comet is the size of your mom's dick. Oh snap. Sir, are you familiar with Jupiter? You mean like the planet? Yeah. Well, it's that big, sir. That sounds pretty big. I have a question. Is it Jupiter? Yes, sir. Earth is literally under siege by planet fucking Jupiter. Oh shit. Anyway, later. One of my favorite conversations.
Honestly, peak.
John.
I
use
enjoy
pre-
him.
Use pre-punch card on totem lathe. You slip the pre-punch card into the slot on the totem lathe. Above the tool arm deploys a configuration of chisels. Now you just need something to lathe. John, take Cruxite to totem lathe. Cursing your lack of foresight, you return to the balcony and the Cruxite dowel you left on the pedestal. You navigate the hallway, leery of your dad, who is presently puzzling over the new fixture in his hallway. The perfect crime. You retrieve the Cruxite dowel. Dad just shrugs and heads back downstairs, presumably to do some more baking. If only he knew how hard you were at saving his ass. How hard you were. Wait. If only he knew how hard at work. You were hard at work saving his ass. Fucking Christ.
You got it. You got it eventually. I'm
John,
proud of you.
Use Cruxite dowel on totem lathe. You clamp the Cruxite in the lathe. John, activate lathe. The lathe carves one totem. You take the totem. Alright, I used the lathe to make this blue shapy thing. Now I guess I take it back to the alchemixer again. Hello? Tentacle therapist is no longer connected. A young lady stands in her bedroom. Due to a violent storm, her house has just lost power, along with her wireless internet connection. This has severed her link to a popular video game she was playing with a young man at a critical moment. That young man is relying on this young lady to reestablish a connection somehow. This young lady is named... It's on the tip of your tongue. What was the name of this young lady again? Enter name. Flighty Broad. No, that wasn't it. One more time. Rose Lalonde. Examine room. Your name is Rose. As was previously mentioned, you are without electricity. Although your laptop computer still functions on battery power, you have a variety of interests. You have a passion for rather obscure literature. You enjoy creative writing and are somewhat secretive about it. You have a fondness for the bestially strange and fictitious, and sometimes dabble in psychoanalysis. You also like to knit, and your room is a bit of a mess. And on occasion, if just the right one strikes your fancy, you like to play video games with your friends. What will you do? Rose, retrieve arms from the purple box. The purple package's contents are private. No one is allowed to look inside. Rose, writhe like a flagellum.
Flagellum.
Yeah, sorry, my brain just had to process that one. Flagellum and puke on your bed. Ugh, what a terrible idea. The thought alone makes you sick to your stomach. Rose, stroke writing journal and mutter, "My precious." You would only resort to such an embarrassing activity while no one was watching. These journals are for your eyes only. Rose, get violin. You capture-log the violin, and storing it in the root card of your Sylladex. Rose, play haunting refrain on the violin. You waste approximately 40 seconds playing the violin while your friend is in peril. Nice time management skills there, sweetheart. John, tell Liv Tyler you love her before impact. Since your good-for-nothing friend is obviously not going to bail you out in time, you issue words of parting fondness to dear sweet Liv. Oh, if only Affleck could have been the one to make the final sacrifice instead of her stubborn, blue-collared, salt-of-the-earth father. Then she would fall into your arms for consolation, and you would be the one to make the deceased Bruce Willis proud. Rose, capture log knitting supply bag. You get the knitting bag. It occupies the left leaf card under the violin, per the tree's modus alphabetical sorting method. K is less than V. Rose, lookout window. Your panoramic window offers a view of your yard below, and the mausoleum housing your dead cat, Jaspers, who died when you were young. Your mom had the structure erected with a spirit of scornful irony in response to your youthfully innocent request to hold a funeral for the animal. At least that's how you have come to interpret the gesture in retrospect. You can also make out a silhouette of the laboratory next door, a facility which likely broadcasts a strong wireless internet signal. You may be able to connect to the signal from a different part of the house, perhaps if you seek higher ground. Rose, get laptop. You take your laptop and prepare to make the journey through the house. L is less than V, L is greater than K. This causes the tree to be unbalanced, so your Solidex auto-balances itself. Now the laptop occupies the root card, while the other two items comprise the leaves. K is less than L, V is greater than L. Rose, examine book on the desk. This book is absolutely indispensable for every enthusiast of your ilk, of which there are very few. Rose, take book. You get the grimoire. G is less than L, G is less than K. Rose, go explore the house. You leave your bedroom. Hanging just next to your door in the hallway is a painting of an exquisite wizard. Your mother collects these awful things ironically. She must know how much you detest them, and there is no doubt in your mind she stores these dreadful things in the house to bother you. Down the hall and to the right is the way to the observatory. Perhaps you will be able to connect from up there. Your mother's room is also in that direction. You will have to watch your step. Rose, tiptoe to observatory. You approach a juncture in the hallway. Beyond the juncture is the observatory. Rose, sneak by. This door leads up to the observatory. You haven't ventured up there in quite some time. Rose, go through door. The door opens to an exterior walkway, leading to the observatory entrance. You've seen less inclement weather before. Oh, the things you'll do to help out a friend. Rose, hurry up to that observatory. Rose, try to connect. You first put your laptop down on the floor to get it situated. But removing it from the root card causes all the branches and leaves to be severed. Your items are dumped unceremoniously on the floor. Rose, see what you can observe. You're in a hurry, sure, but that doesn't mean you can't take a moment to peek through the huge telescope. You find a gap in the clouds. It seems a flurry of smaller meteoroids is streaking steadily overhead. You're not sure what this means, but it is somewhat disconcerting. Rose, stack laptop on grimoire to maximize elevation. You'll need every advantage you can get. Rose, access laboratory Wi-Fi network. There are several signals being broadcast from the laboratory, each of relatively decent strength. One of them is mysterious and quite conveniently unsecured, requiring no password. You select the signal and reconnect to the game with John.
Ah, my mouth is full. Sorry, I was eating a snack. Okay. I'm back.
Hurry up and open my door! Not that it even matters. I think I'm probably dead no matter what.
Patience. You still haven't used the new totem. I believe it will create the item on the punch card.
So, what is it, like an apple or something? What good will that even do?
We'll see. I found no evidence that anyone has successfully created the item, and the context of the card appears to be variable from session to session. In one instance, it was described as an eggy-looking thing.
Do we have enough of those building jewels to make it?
According to the Athenium, it is a free item. This speaks to its importance, in my view. Now, off you go.
Rose, remove door from hinges. There goes the rest of your build, Gurist. Rose, put bathtub back. You probably should have just done this in the first place. Take totem to alchemeter. John, got to get those stupid blocks out of the way first. The Colonel Sprite is getting awfully worked up about all this. Rose, remove blocks. You store the perfectly generic objects in your Finalia registry, potentially to be deployed at a later time. John, take bite of apple. End of Act 1. Should we include the in between little bit with the consorts? Not the consorts.
Probably. Unless
Okay.
you wanted to pick up from that, like, next time, entirely up to you. But whoa, we did it! Act 1, baby!
I think let's get through this, and then the start of Act 2 will be where we continue.
Start up again.
Yeah. A
Hell
wayward
yeah, hell yeah, hell
vagabond
yeah.
records a stuttering step in the sun-bleached dust. All right. That was fun.
That was fun. That was delightful. It was a good time indeed.
Yeah. Hopefully next time we'll have a little bit more pre-warning for this so you guys know when this is happening.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we said, we're planning on doing this on Fridays.
We'll probably
It's like a fun little...
Yeah, we'll probably make an announcement video for it.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah. I'll get VOFT-chan to make an announcement for us.
We gotta.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Thank you all for joining. This was fun. And we will see you guys next time.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.